Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action now. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Line 13. He's coming hard. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Wilson.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
We got 3, we got 3, folks, we got 3.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Well, he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Philly.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, smash Bronco.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crawford. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight.
Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there. That leads to a 4th and goal. Back to throw. Crawford looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick 6 and a decent field position of throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter now is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Crawford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Crawford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Crawford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Gibson. Oh, able to avoid him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Begin. Switch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Crawford. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Crawford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All day. Jim. Shoot. Check. Check, hurt. Kill. No. Off. Check smash.
Looking to throw. Crawford. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's got some space here. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
To throw on second down, Crawford. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
12's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, Crawford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Crawford. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Crawford. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Check three, check three. Mike 12, Mike 12.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 12, Mike Warrior 70. That's what I do. Street.
Back to throw again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 3. Let's pick it up.
Throwing again. Crawford.
Let's get off the field.
He's got Smith here. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Combo. Come on, baby. 18 rattler.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check.
They're going to try and throw.
I'm going back to you.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the counter, Gibson.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12's the Mike. 60.
Hand the street. Buffalo 18. Check.
Operating from the gun. Crawford. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to it, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
We own them.
Another run with Sanders. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 12. Mike 12.
Check that. Street. Go.
Back to throw. Crawford. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On first down, Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
On second down, Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Check, 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 check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Crawford, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And some space here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they can't bring him down. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Over the tape. Hold him out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do